right, so I'm getting ready to head to bed, you guys. And let me see what time it is. It's 12:17. I want to speak to something really quickly. Um Me posting on my social media X account and me creating my poetry and my poetic visuals and things like that, just like really throwing out some of my little hobbies and stuff. I really want to be clear. I am not in competition with anybody. I'm not trying to be considered competition for anybody. I am not interested in trying to, there's no me trying to find myself or I'm on some journey of enlightenment of who Tylea is. Tylea is very well aware of who Tylea is. She's been aware of who she is for many, many years. I think that people look at some of the mistakes that you make and they automatically equate that to you being lost or you not knowing any better or you being ignorant or something like that. And that's not the case. You know, the case is that someone made a decision. They trusted, they used, they exercised poor judgment. They trusted the wrong person or people. And that turned into a situation. Some of us, unfortunately, odds are just stacked against us. And for me, it's a little bit more than the average person. And it's been that way. So please understand when I say things like I said earlier. I don't think I've published that video yet. I probably won't. I'm not sure. It's very long. It's like 30 minutes. And I'm trying to keep my videos shorter because I have a few longer videos and I don't want to have people wrapped up that long. You know. Excuse me. So, also, I received a message indirectly in reference to what I was talking about on that audio. And I want to be very, very clear about this. Matter of fact, let me get in a little closer. I don't really worry about who fucks with me and who doesn't because I don't fuck with many people anyway. It's very rare that you will see me actually say, you know what, I rock with that person. That person is my friend, or I'm that person's friend. Very seldomly. Because I know that people can't be trusted. And I'm old enough to know how to pick up on, faulty energy. So you don't have to let me know that you don't rock with me because, baby, more than likely, I'm the one that set that tone. But I'm grown enough not to say it aloud. You know why? Because it's rude. I'd rather just not deal with you, avoid your energy, or be cordial. You should take a page out of that book. Let's move on. I decided today that I wanted to start expressing myself in a way that was more relatable so that people could understand how I think a little bit more. And sometimes that doesn't come out as clear and as fluid as I'd like for it to. Sometimes I do get emotional. I'm going through a situation in my life. What I am talking to you about is not fake. This is not fake news. This is not something made up or scripted. What you are receiving is genuine and authentic content. And it is straight from my heart. So, yes, I'm going to stutter a little bit. Yes, I might, it might take a minute for me to get to my point because it's all coming right off the top of my head at the moment. Okay, so what we're used to is everything being so polished and everything having production and scripts and this and that and hair and makeup and fancy schmancy microphones and this and that. That ain't this. So if you can't take authenticity, don't listen to me. All right? If you don't like someone being authentic, true to who they are, and still speaking up for themselves and or exploring their different levels of energy while they uplift other people, while they're uplifting themselves even. If you don't like that kind of energy, back off, don't listen to my content. I don't need any more indirect messages about who rocks with me and who doesn't, because that is not my concern. But if you are listening to my content, you definitely rocking with something that I have to say. Either that or you're being paid to critique what it is that I have to say. But like I was stating the other day or earlier today, just don't bring your ass to me with that. Because I have a thing about showing fake support to people, and I don't do that. So therefore, I don't welcome that energy. Okay? It doesn't make me special. It just means that I don't want to put my energy into someone that I know I don't necessarily believe in. So I would only expect that from the next person. Okay? Now, I have some hackers that are messing with my phone. I'm not going to get too deep into it because it's not necessary. And trust me, I've got a year and a half worth of vlogs where I speak about it over and over again. Okay? Because my vlogs are covering real time while I'm finding shit out and all kind, like it's a thing. If I really wanted to put together a series, I totally could, but I don't know, you guys. I want to stay in my little happy place for as long as I can. I don't really want to revisit the past. So anyway, um, I realized as I was, kind of facing some of the, technical challenges and things like that, being locked out of emails and social media accounts, all that type of stuff. I realized that um, people were trying to send me messages in specific ways. And I get a lot of threats that way. So just recently, I was told that people want me to get out of the town that I'm in. I won't go into how I've been here, how long I've been here, how I got here, why I'm still here. If you know, you know. Okay? But I know one thing. I've done everything that I can possibly do to try and bring solutions to my situation. And I have not received any type of support in finding any solutions. Um, there's only so much I can say about the situation. It doesn't have any legal issue or anything like that attached to it. It's my personal business, and I don't care to share that much when it comes to that. But what I will say is that I was told not to come back. And I've gone through everything from, you know what? I'm not going to I'm not going to do that, because there's some really good people who live in this town. And they've got some bad apples, and I'm not even going to do all that. I prefer to acknowledge good people over the people who are doing corrupt shit, over the people who are, big bullies or whatever the case is. I prefer to acknowledge the good people who have worked their behinds off to buy their little houses, and they get up and they go to work every day. I rather just acknowledge them and understand that they need and deserve a peaceful environment because they worked for it. In my mind and in my heart, I would prefer to see it that way, as opposed to seeing it in a way where people are trying to bully me out of a situation that they know that I'm kind of, in right now. I don't feel no type of way about it. This random lady asked me, she says, "You're not worried? It doesn't worry you that they feel that way about you?" And I told her, I said, "Not really." And I surprised myself with that. But I had to tell, I was like, no, not really. And it's not necessarily because I'm some type of Billy Badass, because that's not the case. Okay, obviously, I don't even like to fight. Okay, so, but I know what was not going to happen, and I stand on that. But what I was basically mentioning earlier in an audio piece that I haven't released yet, it hurts more when the people look like you who join in with the people who don't, to bully you, push you out, abuse you in some kind of way, exploit you in some kind of way, or slander you in some type of way. The people who don't necessarily contribute to a united front, those are the ones that I can't rock with. So when those people tell me, "Oh, I don't F with you," or "I don't rock with you," I look right at them and I say, the feeling is mutual. And you know who used to say that? My mother. I've never heard anyone else say that except for her. It was the best response she'd ever taught me. Have a good night.